We're coming up on 6:14 here, getting a check on our weather with meteorologist Thomas Gieboy. Thomas, what do you got for us this Monday?
Well, we're starting off this morning on the mild side. It's going to feel a little bit like summer this afternoon, especially in Salt Lake City with the temperature that's going to be about 10 degrees above average. But as we move throughout the next couple of days, a big change is on the way. But for today as well, in the southern half of the state, an isolated shower or storm can't be ruled out, mainly in the higher elevation. We'll talk about that coming up in just a moment. But here's the current view from here at ABC4 News Studios, the Colonial Flag. You have the orange ball there this morning, signifying we're going to be talking about a warm day. And you can actually see a little bit of the haze. It's going to be breezy at times, not going to be too windy, but that wind will be picking up as we move into tomorrow. So here's a look at the satellite and radar. We are watching a few clouds and even a few showers moving into the southeastern corner of the state. There's an area of low pressure that's moving off to the northeast, and this is bringing in just enough moisture to the southern half of the state where an isolated shower or storm will be possible, mainly this afternoon in the higher terrain out there. Meanwhile, as we move into tomorrow, this low pressure that you see in the Pacific Northwest is going to be making its way towards us. And that's what's going to be setting the table for some very big changes by the time we get into the middle of the week. But for today, with that small rain chance in the southern half of the state and those higher elevations, there's also going to be the potential for some flash flooding at some of our national parks in those slot canyons. So Zion, Bryce Canyon, Capitol Reef, Grand Staircase, and Glen Canyon, all of which a possibility. If you're heading to the parks today, maybe going for a hike, keep tabs on the weather just in case, as that will be a possibility. Meanwhile, in the northern half of the state, going to get a lot of sunshine and hazy conditions with patchy smoke with a daytime high of 87 degrees in Salt Lake City. And for perspective, the record high in Salt Lake City today, 91, so we won't be too far away from that. 84 degrees for a high in Delta, 80 degrees in Cedar City. 90 degrees in St. George, 78 degrees in Lake Powell, and you'll also notice the southern half of the state, a little bit more cloud coverage out there as well. Let's begin the watching your weather for you, and that low pressure very apparent as it's going to be moving to the northeast today. This is today at 6 o'clock, showing a few isolated showers and thunderstorms being a possibility in the southern half of the state. Meanwhile, in the northern half, going to be very warm with times of patchy smoke and moderate air quality along the Wasatch Front. Tomorrow, that's when the system starts to move in. And isolated showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility across the state, and this is mainly going to be from the second half of the day tomorrow into the early half of the day on Wednesday. And then by Wednesday afternoon, with winds switching out of the northwest, it is going to be significantly cooler. In fact, almost a 20-degree temperature drop for Salt Lake City. Meanwhile, for those of you in St. George, just a small rain chance today. Isolated showers and thunderstorms possible for your Tuesday and Wednesday, as the daytime high goes from 90 degrees today down to 80 for your Wednesday. Then those temperatures will slowly be rebounding as we go throughout the rest of the week with sunshine, upper 80s by the end of the upcoming weekend. Along the Wasatch Front, middle to upper 80s today with a daytime high of 87 degrees in Salt Lake City, mostly sunny with times of patchy smoke. Isolated thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday, and notice the temperatures going to 75 tomorrow and then 61 on Wednesday. And then higher elevations and along the Wasatch back. Couldn't even rule out the chance for a few flurries or maybe even a light dusting in some of the higher-most elevations, so we'll have that potential for some snow. Meanwhile, those temperatures will begin to moderate for the second half of the week into the upcoming weekend, but it looks like it is going to be a gorgeous weekend.